Alrighty, out of the yokai zone.
Into the chalk zone.
Oh look! So we're starting mid-scene from, you may remember the scene from Sora's campaign, but this scene ended with Riku walking in, but it cut out. So now we're gonna see what happens next. That lip sync though.
No, it's good.
It's fine. The facial animation in this game is really good, it's just that most of the lip sync is still oriented to the Japanese release.
Yeah. You can't really fix that though.
I mean, you can,
but
it's a lot more money, yeah. It's really expensive. Lip sync is like one of the worst, hardest things to animate.
I was thinking back to Sonic Adventure 1's lip sync.
The Dreamcast version is way worse than the GameCube version.
Yeah, but I mean, they didn't really improve it in the GameCube version.
I mean, it's a bit better. Let's be fair.
It's a little bit better.
I don't mind talking. We've heard this before.
Exactly.
This is getting us back to this position. But yeah, the faces in this are very, like this is the problem a lot of Square Enix games have. It looks like Final Fantasy 15 is going to fix it. All their characters look like porcelain dolls. They all have this very sheen look to them, and also, hold on, if it shows, okay, it kind of masks it, but part of the problem with, they showed some footage of the upcoming Kingdom Hearts 3, and like, there's no fall off. There's no shadow fall off between edges, between the eyes and nose and the edges of the face. Here you have this shadow you can see along the noses, the eyes, the hairline, and stuff like that. A lot of the footage for 3 doesn't have this shading, and it looks really weird. Everybody looks kind of flush and not properly lit. I'll show some of the. You'll see what I'm talking about. I'll show some of it to you later.
Of Sora and Riku's home.
It's just a card. What good is that?
With a little help from Naminé, you'll have all the real Riku's memories. Maybe we can get her to make you forget you're nothing but a fake. In other words, we'll remake your heart so you can be exactly the same as the real Riku, okay?
You want to remake my heart? The real Riku is a wimp who's afraid of the dark. What do I want with the heart of a loser?
Any objections, Vexen? After all, you do want to test Sora, don't you?
It must be done.
How can you? Are you betraying me?
I told you I would make good use of you, didn't I?
No.
Relax, kiddo. I don't think it's gonna hurt that much.
I'll hurt you!
Stupid little toy. Think you could defeat me? Where would you ever get a thought like that? But look on the bright side. Along with everything else in your head, Naminé will erase the memory of me knocking you flat. Instead, she will implant the loveliest little memories you could ever hope for. It's no big deal that they're all lies.
No. No!
So yeah, so now you know why the Riku was acting differently that we just saw compared to the one that Sora interacted with. But anyway, so yeah, as I was just like saying, aside from like a bit of, they flush the cheeks a little bit, and there is some like shading on their faces, and you have the shadows and stuff in certain areas. Their faces are very flat, and this is a problem you can see, like even in like Final Fantasy 13, even with like the advanced graphics there, the characters still look like dolls, which is not necessarily a problem, because especially like in a lot of these games, the facial animation is so advanced, and as you can see, like part of the reason why they can pull off anime hair like this is they just add a little bit of
hair.
I mean for real.
Oh yeah,
it's an important part of animation. They add a little bit of movement to it. They have the wind kind of rustling it a little bit when they move. It bobs up and down. That's a really important part of selling that kind of thing with animation.
Of course.
So I mean, it all works pretty well. But Final Fantasy 15 is one of the first things from Square Enix that I've seen where they're really like they're animating like the pores on the face and little imperfections.
The anime
and
hair in that game looks AA+.
The anime hair in that, well, it's also not. It's not like to this extreme.
Well, no,
you know?
but at the same time, it's still not something
it's
you'd see
all
walking around.
You might see somebody walking around with it, especially at a weeb convention.
We're talking about normal folk society.
But I don't know. It's most of the hair in that you could pull off realistically with gel. Like this hair and Sora's hair, you couldn't do.
Right.
But like a lot of the hair in 15, you could do
could.
with enough work. And in fact, many cosplayers have done it with the right work. Noctis's hair is a little bit hard to pull off, but Ignis and Gladiolus you can get, like, perfect.
Right.
Anyway, I guess... Wait, what am I doing? I just reset the game. I don't know what I'm doing now. Nobody knows what I'm doing. Nobody knows what I'm going to do. Nobody knows where I've been, who I killed. Nobody knows what the real story behind me knows. The troubles I've been through. Nobody knows the grinding. I ground a lot yesterday.
Ground.
I ground, and reground. That was a joke about a Pixar short.
Oh.
Boundin'. Nobody got it.
I'm
Here we
sure
go.
Somebody got it.
Olympus
Someone
Coliseum.
listening.
Whoopee! Okie dokie. So this is another one where we didn't do... I don't think we did any standard encounters on Olympus Coliseum. We went straight through and fought. And it's interesting because the boss fight against Hades and Krauderu, they use the arena from Kingdom Hearts 1. Like what we saw like for the contest. And then Hades is like the nighttime version with the trees from where it's evil. The arena for standard encounters here is completely different.
This world seems like Riku would simultaneously hate and love it, because it's like, it's all about fighting, but like, he would hate the beginning of it, just like, you know, oh, I'm a star, I'm fighting for everyone.
I'm fighting for everyone's hand. Alrighty then. What are we doing next? Where am I even going? Where am I going? I don't know. I'm going here. That's where I'm going, ladies and gentlemen. Da-na-na-na-na. I really like the look of Olympus Coliseum in this game, because you don't see much of the Coliseum in Kingdom Hearts 1. It's just like 2 rooms and the arena.
Yeah.
So it's really nice to see that aesthetic that they developed both like for the film and that they adapted to Kingdom Hearts, but applied to like wider space. Like you don't get to see cracked rock like this.
Yeah.
Which looks very much like the film, but you don't get to see that in Kingdom Hearts 1. You don't get to see as much like, you know, like work like this where you have the little characters on the wall and stuff like that. So it's very neat that they were able to show it in a different way. And they also got to expand on the look of, I'm almost there. Hold on, the interiors. First, I'm gonna jump on this.
Achievement unlocked.
Actually, hold on, no, not you, you. Riku was the one behind it all. That's why Greece looks the way it does today.
Oh no.
Alrighty. It also has an alternative take on the interiors of the space. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Which I believe I left, a few encounters alive in here, so we could see this encounter space. I thought I left some standard encounters outside alive as well, but I didn't. So I'll load another room so we can see that arena as well.
Okay.
But yeah, so this one is especially neat because you never got to fight in a space that looked like this in Kingdom Hearts 1 because it was just, you know, I'm not paying attention. Whatever, it still worked. Because it was just the little room where you signed up for the tournaments with Phil. And instead they've made like kind of an arena out of it. I really like this because it makes that world feel much bigger than it was in Kingdom Hearts 1, and I appreciate it a lot.
Yeah, they did a good job with this. Aesthetically.
Yeah. Whoops.
Uh-oh.
I'm not always fast enough on that.
You messed up.
It's alright, I
You
don't
played
care.
yourself.
What did you say? I played myself?
Yeah.
Like a fiddle?
Like a fiddle. Like a damn fiddle.
Like a darn fiddle. Oh well.
Oh! Uh-oh.
I'm not gonna make it. Nope,
Aw.
didn't make it. I almost got to my zeros fast enough, but I did not. Ouch. Ouch. Play another 1, idiot.
Oh! He's going back for round 2.
There, I did it that time. Shabams! So this floor, there's a lot of 1s. Oh, no, it's not this floor. It's another floor. Did I miss that floor? Hold on, I don't even remember which floor. Is it this one? Yeah, okay, so this floor, there's a lot of 1s in your deck, and it's because the Power Wild card reverses the value of cards 1 through 9.
Ooh.
So you just don't play the 1s. When you get to the end of your deck, play that, and then your deck's full of 9s and 0s.
Oh.
So I'll do that in this fight. It's not super useful on the boss with Jafar. It's not Jafar. Hades, just because I just got wrecked if I tried to do that. But I probably shouldn't have played Maleficent there. I probably should have. This actually, I don't even know if there's a second wave. Good, okay. So yeah, so it is nice that they let you use all these different enemy cards you might have ignored the first time around because of their high card values. And in this particular case, they set up a deck that is advantageous for you to use this this card, which I like.
Yeah, they put a lot of thought into this. Yeah, wow. That is pretty nice.
Yeah. So in Sora's campaign, that might be useful to, you know, to have a bunch of ones in your deck
Yeah, you
for a
could build
low
around
value,
it.
but then build that in there instead. Yeah, wouldn't be very good for bosses because it would be no good after one reload, but it might be good for standard encounters.
Yeah.
Oh, also, I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna let this this bouncy wild attack me a little bit. She, if you'll recall, throws a banana. Not this. That's her slingshot. Throw your banana at me. She throws a banana that Sora would slip and fall on.
Yeah.
And he would drop money. Riku has no money, so I don't like nothing happens. He'll trip. He'll trip like Smash Brothers.
But that's it?
Like Brawl. Yeah, that's it. Throw your banana at me, lady. That's not your banana.
She's trying.
There it is.
Oh!
Oh, it hurts you a tiny bit. Okay.
That's it.
Tripping. Dead. She tried her best. And then I stabbed her through her jugular.
You tried. Or she tried. You showed no mercy. But no, that's the Riku
You'll
way,
get no
though.
sympathy from me.
Oh, gosh.
You'll get no sympathy from me. I fight for my friends.
Yeah, I was gonna try to play more. It's not the one with him in it, but I was gonna try to play some more Fire Emblem on my vacation.
Awakening, yeah.
But I just barely. I didn't play my DS too much, so I just barely beat A Link Between Worlds. Like,
Yeah.
Down there.
Hold on.
Good
Oops.
game.
Stop that.
First time I'd ever
Yo.
played a top-down Zelda game like
Oh,
that.
yeah? You haven't
Yeah.
played any of them before?
I liked it though.
Darkness!
I enjoyed it a lot more than I expected to.
Darkness! Banana, no parents! I'm sorry, go back to Link's Awakening. Not Link's Awakening, that's the wrong one. To,
Link Between Worlds.
Yeah, Link Between Worlds.
I mean,
Tell
just
me about this video game.
about this video game. Have you not played it?
No, I haven't played it.
Okay.
I haven't played Zelda. I'm just kidding. I've watched my brother play quite a bit of them because I got him into it. Like I liked them even though I hadn't played them. I played a decent amount of what's the one, Ocarina, but I never beat it. And then when I got my Wii U, I got the one like because you could pick. There were different bundles at the time. Like you could basically it was the Mario Kart 8 bundle was when I decided to get it. And they came with a free digital game. There were a bunch of them. It was like Wind Waker. It was like one of the best games ever. I've watched a lot of it. Josh will love it. He was skeptical, and now he's like a huge Zelda fanboy.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, no. Wind Waker is my favorite one. Sue me. I don't
No,
care.
that's fine. Dude, I like Wind Waker a lot, even though I haven't played it. I think that game's great.
I've not played a whole. I have the remake. I've not played a whole lot of it.
Yeah?
But I mean, like, it's better, I think, than the original. It's simply because, like, they edited it. I mean, aside from it looking better, they made a lot of changes to make it where it's just not so bothersome to do certain things, like the whole Tingle map deciphering thing.
Yeah.
Because I know, like, originally you had to have, like, it was like 12,000 rupees or something like that. Something crazy like that to get all of them.
It's pretty redonkulous.
Oh yeah, no, with A Link Between... Okay, with most Zelda games, of course, whatever, you start out with, like, 99... that you can hold total, and then you get a wallet bump up or whatever. And then with like Twilight Princess, you could hold a decent amount. And I think you could win like a 2, but in this game, but you don't get a lot normally. Like you start out the game, you get like some greens and a few blues or whatever. With A Link Between Worlds, it's more focused around the money in that game, but it's like,
Yeah, because you have to rent all your equipment, right?
Yeah, but it's like, I hit the maximum amount without, like, trying at all.
I was almost killed him, and then I got cocky and stopped paying attention. Oh, well.
Like, I just hit 9999, and I was like, oh, goodness. I wasn't paying attention. Oops. And I'd already rented everything. I didn't...
Just don't die, and you're fine.
Well, see, I didn't until... I died once on purpose, because... I was reading online because there's collect these 100 things. I hate that games. I absolutely hate them.
Yeah.
But there's collect these 100 things around the map. I was like,
I only do it if I can get something from it. Like I do the puppies in Kingdom Hearts because you get good rewards from it.
Yeah,
I get a lot
of
of the star bits in what's the game called? Paper Mario Thousand Year Door because you get good stuff from that.
Yeah.
But like in Uncharted, I find the treasures like cool, I stumbled upon a treasure. That's neat, but I don't go like hunting for them necessarily.
Yeah. Well, I didn't do that in this game. Out of the 100, I found like 60 of these things. But I was like, eventually I looked into it. I was like, what do I get for this? So I went and talked to the person I'm supposed to give it to. And they're like, oh, upgrade your equipment, but only equipment you own. And this was like before I was doing the very last like boss of the game. I was like, wait, what? I can own equipment? And so I Googled it, and everybody was like, yeah, you have to die first. It's like, are you kidding me right now? So I
didn't even know that. I thought the whole the whole thesis of the game was that you had to.
Well, you could rent them for like 50 or 100 rupees or whatever, but it's like you could buy them for like 1,200. So it is a lot more expensive, but I had enough to buy everything. And then you can upgrade them, and there's some cool upgrades like the bow and
Oh crap! Man,
Like
I'm not paying attention.
the bow and arrow gets more power and it shoots 3 at once.
Yeah,
and stuff like
I didn't
that.
know that. I didn't know that.
I think that's how the bow.
I should be
be
paying more attention to this. I'm not super laser focused in on this right now. This is again like this aspects of the combat system work between this version and Sora's version, and one of the real problems with this is that you can't build a deck. Like I would get rid of the Power Wild and just put good cards in there.
Right.
But this version's punchier and faster, and you don't have to worry about as many different disparate mechanics working at the same time. So it has that advantage, but it has other problems too. I'm gonna get into dark mode. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get in dark mode, use the turn them all to 9s thing, and then use the dark aura on him.
Nice.
After I'll go through this deck first, and then also his aerial combo is redonkulous. Watch this.
Ooh. That's a lot of damage, real quick.
Yeah. Get out of there. I was mashing X and it didn't play fast enough. I really need to be focusing more than I am. I will.
That's about all I have to say about it.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I figured you were wrapping up, I could tell.
Yeah, I mean, there's one thing I was actually really surprised about. I don't know if any other games have done this, but it was like, oh yeah, you can upgrade to Master Sword. I was like, what?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, you find Master Ore, and if you get 2 of them, you can take it to the blacksmith, and he improves it.
That seems like...
It turns yellow and red.
That doesn't make any sense to me. Like, the Master
No.
Sword is the best sword
Yeah,
ever.
exactly, but it was cool. That and it was weird because you know how all the like the colored tunics before are just like, you know, it's blue so you can now breathe underwater or whatever, or it's
Yeah.
red so you won't get hot. In this game,
So
it
you
was,
won't get hot
in this
when you
game,
go meet Zelda. You won't get
yeah,
hot.
like, that's how it works. But in this game,
Keep your cool. Get out of there, Riku!
in this game, it's just like, okay, you get the blue one, doubles your defense. Get the red one and put it on top of the blue, doubles your defense again.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Which is, it's not a complaint because it's not like
No, yeah, it's just
not too-
interesting. I just didn't know
Dude,
that.
though, like when you know, spoiler because it's a whole mechanic of the game. When you go to the other world, the enemies there, like the first place that you go to, I was like, oh, what's this enemy? It threw a bomb and took out like 4 of my hearts. It's like, oh, that's no good. I gotta get out.
Alright, this should kill him. As long as he didn't get... Oh, he got out of the way. Oh, well. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. There we go.
Yeah,
That wasn't a problem at all.
this isn't happening.
I can't believe how many times he killed me. I aced that when I played it last night. That was weird. I guess I was just too enthralled by the story of another world. I was just so pulled in by the gripping narrative.
Now
of,
that game is
item
a
embezzlement.
direct sequel to
Yeah.
the original, right?
It is. That's my understanding. Which you haven't played, I guess.
I don't know anything about it.
Josh has played it. He's played a bunch of them. He's played a bunch of the virtual console on the Wii U. Like he played Minish
Right,
Cap and a couple of the other.
Minish Cap's coming to Wii U.
I think we got with like the final wave of Club Nintendo rewards. I'm pretty sure we got Link's Awakening, the Game Boy Color one.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if he's played it yet or not though.
As of like yesterday, they announced that Minish Cap's coming to the Wii U.
It was already on Wii U.
Was it?
Yeah.
They
They
it was
announced
something.
what they announced was that Xenoblade Chronicles was coming to the Wii U.
Wait,
The
like
first one.
Really?
Virtual, yeah, the virtual version, the
boy.
virtual console from the Wii, the original Xenoblade Chronicles for the Wii is now on Wii U. It's already out. You can buy it right now,
Oh boy, I might
which
have
is
to do
great. Unless it costs $99.
that. Oof, no.
What if they made it cost $88? Because they're like, we know that's cheaper than you can get it anywhere else.
Gosh, could you imagine?
This is the other arena. We just laughed at Xenoblade Chronicles over it, but I guess I did leave an enemy alive somewhere for me to fight. Oh, here's one.
I mean, I guess I could have gotten
Huzzah!
it for the DS. I just haven't. But
Nah.
nah.
Why would you?
Why would I?
Dead.
So I can own more than one DS game. I
That's
still
true.
only own Monster Hunter.
Get a 999.
For 3DS?
If you can play it on DS, who cares? Just buy 999 and play it. It doesn't matter if it's not a 3DS
Wait, can
game.
you play DS games on the 3DS?
Yeah, you can play 3DS games on the DS. It's backwards. It doesn't play Game Boy Advance games because it's not slot
yeah.
but you can play DS
I
games.
did not know that. That's good. I'm gonna have to do
Here's
that.
we're looking around at the I'm just ignoring the Blizzard you got here.
Ignoring the man trying to kill
Wah! Yeah! Shut up. Here. Now I've seen this arena too. Now I've seen everything we needed to see here, and we can leave. Huzzah!
I should get Pokemon. I need to do that.
The Pokemons? No, wait for Sun and Moon, dude.
Yeah, Sun and Moon, right? So everybody can just laugh at the seal like they're already doing. I don't have a problem with the seal, but the internet hates it.
I've seen way stupider stuff from Pokemon, but I also don't keep up with it, so I really don't care.
Everybody loves the owl, though. It's just a little
The owl?
orb. Yeah.
I looked at them all and thought, okay, they all look kind of dumb, but
I mean,
didn't...
yeah, but... but
The only thing that really matters is what they look like when they're fully evolved.
exactly, because everybody...
Because that's what you'll spend 90% of your time with the game looking at.
Like Oshawott, I don't know if you remember him, but...
No,
like,
you'd have to tell me what it looked like. Which game he
he's
was
a water
from.
dude.
Which game? Thanks, I appreciate it.
He's from that game.
Wow, that one! That was my favorite
Black
one!
and White, I think, because I think it's the one with Ted Higgins. Oh, look, I'm gonna...
I don't know all the characters from Black
Yeah, I
and White.
don't either.
The only one that I ever played extensively was Silver. Back in the day.
Here, you're gonna recognize Oshawott.
I'm sure I believe
there
you.
He is.
Alright, yeah, I know
There
him.
he is. Oshawott, everybody hated him.
Yeah? What does he turn into?
I'm about to pull up a picture. Because everybody hated him. It's like, oh, look how dumb this Pokemon looks.
Look at how dumb this Pokemon looks. Sounds like a really stupid
It
statement.
can't turn into anything big and meaty, right?
That's its final form?
Yeah, Samurott.
Interesting. That's,
Yeah.
Not what I was
Even
expecting.
its second form's really stupid looking.
Yeah, but then it turns into...
Yeah, no, see, and that's all that matters is the final form.
Because that's all you're going to be looking at for the whole game.
I ended up going with the
Which
grass
is why
one, big snake.
the only nobody knows what Charmeleon looks like. Everybody knows Charmander.
No,
Everybody
I
knows
know
Charizard.
I remember Charmeleon.
Oh, I mean, sure, some people do.
Yeah,
It
but
does
no,
not
it's-
pop into your head.
Well, nobody remembers the
Is there
middle
something
evolutions
that's been
though.
troubling
Yeah.
you?
That's my point. Except for
Yeah.
Pikachu,
Awful about
Well,
tinkering?
where nobody
Yeah.
knows the other forms.
Pichu and Raichu,
Cut
right?
it out, Larxene.
Oh, hold on. Larxene is bullying Naminé, and Riku's pissed off about it.
Naminé? She doesn't want to remember Sora.
Is that so?
Don't worry. Whatever's hurting you, I'll make it go away. I swear it on this. The good luck charm you gave me.
Aw.
See ya.
Naminé's just going on a guilt trip, and she didn't have to leave the room.
Nope.
That's just amazing. It's almost like you completely made his heart from scratch. Nice touch with the good luck charm. I didn't know you could use memories to transform objects like cards into keepsakes. You used the same trick on Sora, right? You changed Kairi's good luck charm with your magic, didn't you? It won't be long before Sora forgets about Kairi completely, and then he'll be all yours to...
He won't forget.
Huh?
No matter how much I change his memory, Sora will never forget Kairi. Memories of me, more false memories of me, will just make his feelings for Kairi even stronger than before. Because I'm the shadow of Kairi.
What's your problem with that? That should be your incentive not to screw anything up. Just do a good job rewriting Sora's heart, then you can actually be somebody, and no longer just Kairi's shadow. You'll be real in Sora's heart.
What do you think of that, Joey?
Like, I shouldn't take anything too literally from that, right? Right?
The Kairi shadow thing?
Right.
If I was behind this, that line would be a character thing. All I can ever be to Sora is a replacement for how he feels about Kairi. Because the whole point of that scene was not, because you're saying, well, she did forget Sora. It's more that, all he forgot was her name and her appearance.
You're right.
He really,
you're right.
Naminé was just replacing Sora. She didn't make him forget.
But at the same
Weird.
time, like, he did actually think, like, Naminé was her, though.
Yeah, I know. This is Japan a little bit.
Okay.
But I'm not going to say anything about what this game does and does not do. All I'm going to say is that in my world, if I was writing it, I wouldn't write it literally. That would be a character thing, how Naminé feels about herself. And I think that it still reflects how she feels about herself and how she feels about her relationship with Sora. Because the whole thing at the end where Larkstein was like, well, if you can make yourself real in Sora's heart, then you won't just be Kairi's shadow, you'll be your own person.
Okay, the only reason I asked that is because that's what I was thinking. The only reason I asked that is because, like, to me, her character model looks like Kairi's character model, like, almost identical, except for, like, the hair and stuff. So that's why I was like, are they going to do a dumb thing here?
Again, if I was writing it, it would not necessarily be literal. And I don't want to say anything either way on where it is going to go. I'm just going to say that, yeah, I would agree that would be the better route to go. Let's wait and see what the game has to tell us about Naminé's character and what, if anything, we find out later on in this game or in Kingdom Hearts 2. Shall we?
Okay.
And we'll find out if they do it dumb or not.
I can't wait.